week 3 of the new 2018-19 season, week 2 of the Asia Swing. Hello and welcome to Teryn's Tournament Tee-Off, where I'm going to preview the CJ Cup on Jeju Island at Nine Bridges Golf Club. Last week, we saw Mark Leishman go super low to win the CIMB Classic, winning it at 26 under par. Going to be a different story this week. Mark Leishman coincidentally was runner-up in last year's inaugural CJ Cup, losing in a playoff to Justin Thomas, who won it at 9 under par. It got really windy and scores averaged above par the final 3 days last year, so going to be a big difference in scoring from last week to this week, most likely. We have a small 78 player field with a big purse. JT, Mark Leishman among some of those big names headlining the field, along with Player of the Year Brooks Koepka, Jason Day, Adam Scott, and 16 Koreans or players of Korean descent playing in their home country this week. I think that is going to be huge. Sungjae Im, one of those 16 Koreans in the field. He is a big rookie, taking the PGA Tour by storm among that rookie class. He was the Web.com Tour money list leader last year and won in his first Web.com Tour start. Then, once he gets his PGA Tour card, kicks off his season at the Safeway Open with a 4th place finish. The 20-year-old would not surprise me if he gets off to a quick win here in his first season on the PGA Tour. Not only that, Nine Bridges is his boyhood course, so he has the home field advantage this week, along with, like I said, several other Koreans who I am eyeing for my roster this week. Sungjae Im, no doubt about it, is on my roster, along with fellow countryman Wee Kim. That's right, Wee Kim is back in action. Ben An has also been playing well. He's on my roster. Keeping with that regional theme, I have Mark Leishman on my bench just to see if he has a little winning hangover, but maybe if he gets hot, stays hot rather, I'm going to put him in. And his fellow Aussie Cam Smith is on my roster, and of course Justin Thomas. You can't deny that this kid plays well here during this time of the year. I'm still cautious to put him as my one and done, so I'm chickening out and I'm putting Cam Smith in that spot. But if you're braver than me, put JT in. You'll probably be happier than I will come Sunday to put him on your roster, and then to put him as your one and done rather. And then someone I am looking at cautiously and avoiding this week, Adam Scott is in the field. He played well last year, especially with that push at the PGA Championship, but still seems to be trying to find his putting. And if it gets really windy on those tough greens, I think he's going to have some troubles out there. So I'm avoiding Adam Scott on my roster this week. But good news, I am back for good now the rest of the fall here. Thank you all for letting me take a little time off with my family and friends after that long 2017-18 season, but I am here to stay for the rest of the 2018-19 season, so make sure and wake up Thursday morning with the takeaway, because I'm staying up all night to bring you that CJ Cup coverage. And for a little bonus for all of you watching on YouTube, some interesting news I thought this week. Stephen Bowditch announcing that he's getting spinal fusion surgery, much like what Tiger had last year. I think that maybe this could be a spark of a trend. I know a friend who just had this surgery too, not an athlete, a friend that just had it, but I think that maybe could this be the new Tommy John, but for golf? You know, that was sort of an experimental surgery in baseball back when it burst onto the scene, and now even high schoolers are getting Tommy John. So this could be a way for golfers possibly to not just, you know, like I said, Tommy John, bring your arm back, but bring your back back and help bring your game back for those needing to revive their careers, possibly like Stephen Bowditch. So best wishes to him, but maybe a hot take there. We could see more of this fusion surgery down the road. And also a big congratulations to Johnny Miller on a long broadcasting career. He announced this week that he is calling it quits on the broadcast booth after this year's Waste Management Phoenix Open. Whether you liked him or not, you had to appreciate just his blunt character and never shying down from his opinion. I had the privilege of going to a small dinner party with Johnny Miller at the Masters this past year, and the stories that he told, the takes that he had, it was just pretty incredible, and I was very honored to have a seat at that table. So congrats, Mr. Miller. And like I said, I'm back for the rest of the season, so make sure and watch the takeaway, and also right here on YouTube, make sure and watch the good, bad, and unusual on Monday. See you then.